Tiger Woods needs no introduction. He's one of the most recognizable golfers on this planet, and arguably one of, if not the best golfers of all time. In the 1990s, Tiger Woods decided he needed to develop a shot that produces a low-flying tee shot, allowing him to compete in any conditions. He has been quoted as saying, "The stinger would give me an advantage on windy Open Championship days when you really can't control anything that flies high." He has expressed that it was not an easy shot to master. He had to get stronger, particularly in his forearms, to be able to cut off the swing just after impact to his shot. He has the title of the King of Sting. That is, until now. Meet Zac Radford. Zac has been taking the internet by storm with his ability to hit the stinger unlike we have seen before. It seems that every video he posts, his ball flight gets lower and lower, but the most impressive thing is Zac's ability to hit the stinger on a consistent basis. Today I will show you how both Tiger and Zac share similarities and differences in their motion and thought pattern, while sharing a passion for creating and owning one of the hardest shots in golf, the stinger. Analyzing their shared skill set, we may be finally able to answer who indeed is the King of Sting. So before we start analyzing Zac and Tiger's swing, we have to take notice of how they feel from the inside. All students of the game have a discretion between feel and real, and sometimes what they feel isn't real. We'll take a look at the difference between Zac and Tiger's setup and swing thoughts. Zac typically likes to start this with a 5-iron and work his way back and forward as he pleases. He plays the golf ball mid-forward in his stance to minimize the spin rate. He focuses on leading with the hands, pushing the ball straight through with minimal hand launch, focuses on having noodle arms, no tension in the arms to create a higher club head speed, and to swing low and left. Now let's take a quick look at Tiger and see what his swing thoughts are. With Tiger, you might notice it's a little bit more detailed, just as expected. He's focusing on adjusting his proper setup. His setup is more like a normal shot. His weight is evenly distributed at 50-50. He doesn't move the weight forward. He plays the golf ball to the middle of the stance. Same grip, same posture. Focuses on slightly wider to give him some stability. He stays loose on the backswing. He keeps arms loose, creating more speed, which shares it with Zac. Speed is up on his downswing, faster hip rotation, and unlike Zac, he focuses on creating a descending blow. He keeps the club face as straight as you can, keeps the arms going through impact, and just like Zac, focuses on finishing low and around his body. As you see, they do share similarities and differences, but again, it comes down to the player. Let's now take a look at Zac's full swing in slow motion. We'll be detailing this next to Tiger Woods to show some similarities and differences. In the first frame, we see the golf ball is slightly on Zac's lead foot, where it's slightly on Tiger's trail foot. But what is the same is the spine angle, going right through the hands. And even more is the spine angle going through the hands, and the relationship of the club face is about the same, creating a true forward press. This is very important because as the swing goes down, you need to retain that forward press based on your spine angle. Here is Zac and Tiger midway in their downswing. Both have a very upright spine angle. That is very important because that spine angle is just ahead of the golf ball. As long as they keep turning and pulling that club left, everything should be fine. As we get to impact, we can see that both Tiger Woods and Zac's hands are ahead of the golf ball at impact, but matching the spine angle, allowing them to bottom out much sooner, which still de-lofts the club face and keeps the hand angle ahead of the golf ball, creating this nice X. As long as the golf ball is behind your spine angle and you are staying upright, you will result in a stinger. Doing this will allow for consistency for the follow-through. In the follow-through, you can see some similarities here. Both have released the golf club. The spine angle is still upright. They are now spinning around as hard as they can around that leg brace line at impact. And that is very important to make sure that they get that feel of swinging low and left with that noodle arm. But you can see that Tiger does not stop past impact like he thinks he does. He still goes all the way through. Feel is often not real in a golf swing. I want to show you one more position that Zac produces at the top of his swing. This is something that Tiger does not, and this is why I believe Zac can hit it lower than Tiger. If you look at his spine angle, it is actually leaning towards the target at the top. As he comes down through, this allows him to get a little bit ahead of the golf ball than Tiger does and finish nice and low and produce those incredible low shots that we see. And most important is it's very consistent. These two players never set out to compete with one another to see who can hit the lowest shot. But one maybe caused the other, and we're very thankful for this. It allows us to see what is possible with enough persistence and dedication. I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have created this, and I hope this gives you inspiration. But just be careful, this shot is not designed for everybody, but one day you might become the king of sting.